Hi, my Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the month of February. This is going to be only for love, and it's going to be quite a little bit more extended than normally when I do it, because it's a month of love and friendship. So I decided to focus more in love and basically just focus in love and do it a little bit more extended, so we can look at it a little bit more into details. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the Celtic cross for you guys. And let's start with Cancer with the present. Too many cards, so let me just, I'm sorry. Let me just go, and I need to actually shuffle them. And then I'm going for your Celtic cross love reading, and we're gonna go with first card. It's your present, so we're gonna go with your present. All right, someone is at this point, my Cancer. Let me see what's going to be your challenge card. This is sticking out. Makes very much sense to me. Then we're going to pass. Future, near future. All right, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, everybody is like having these really tough readings. This is love reading, and I don't know. Where is the base and root of everything? Why is all this happening? Okay. What is going to be the probabilities of no, this? All right. How you feel about love and, you know, an entire situation. Oh, Lord, my Cancer. There's something about Cancers that I always been reading about, a little control. Like you, Cancer, kind of like, just kind of to get a little bit of the control of the situation. Like, let me see, what's going on? What is influencing in this? Why is this? Oh, all right, it makes sense. What are your fears and what are the fears and hopes in here? Oh, Lord, and the final outcome. Final outcome for you, my Cancer. No wonder. My Cancers, you guys are definitely dealing with a lot of earth here. So, the main thing, what's going on for this month of February, what's happening, why you guys are going to be in all this, what I'm going to talk about, is because some of you, if it's not you, your partner, is actually lacking of faith in the relationship, or not really, it's not faith, I would say it's not focusing in the relationship. I might think that this person is probably more focused in their material world than you. And why I'm saying this, because in the near past I see King of Pentacles, and this definitely is an earth sign that you're dealing with, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have another earth here, so it seems like you, the other person, is feeling like, you know what, someone is just not focusing on me, focusing the relationship, but just in what their work is about. Work, you know, and it's just like someone is not only focusing in that, but someone is just being very kind of like authoritarian in the relationship. Someone wants to feel like he's the boss, basically. Right? Or is you or the other person, and that's what's happening in the near, I mean, in the recent past. Okay, what you guys are dealing, my Cancers, with someone, or you or the other person is being very deceptive, and I would say manipulation is involved here, just for the fact that I see someone is just more focused on their material world and probably more focused in work and, you know, focusing in having the control of the relationship more than giving. So giving love. So I think this relationship is having too much trouble. The challenge is this Five of Pentacles. It's a challenge. So I think it's a challenge to, one, not feel isolated and left in the cold, and two, not being able to just get out of that cold mode. So I feel like you or the other person is trying to maybe trying to see if you guys can fix this, right? Like, but sadly in the near future is like there's no patience, and definitely I see is someone who is just not going to budge into things and not thinking about fix things. Has no patience. There's like someone feeling that there's no compatibility in here, right? Usually is like this is like there's patience. Someone is trying to make amends, make amendments of whatever happened, discussions or whatever. And I just don't see any type of discussions in reality. What I see that is just someone just being left in the cold because the other person is just more focusing in their job and their status and everything with, you know, money. Job, focuses in their career. And they get upset if you tell them something. You feel like they will get upset with you and says, well, don't you see I'm the one who's making the money? That's how it feels. And in your future will be like, you know what, there is a sense of incompatibility, like we can't get along, like that's not happening. So there's a probability. What is the probability in the relationship? The probability is just that you guys not going to move on into a new cycle, nothing, because if you see the Temperance is saying and reverse is saying there's incompatibility here, like you guys are not really, like someone is just not willing to fix things, right? And if you are alone, you might meet this person, or you are still dragging this energy towards you, or you might meet someone that might fit this description of this earth sign. You could deal with someone who can be a Sagittarius as well. But I see a lot of earth everywhere. But it could be any sign, since this is the world, and I always take it as a 4 elements. So it could be any sign, and you are not moving out of that sign. So how you see and you feel in this situation right now is like you totally, like, you are becoming this Queen of Pentacles reverse. And I see you is struggling with the balance in the relationship, balance with love, balance and whatever you're passing through. Is like, I think you feel, if it's not you, the other person is trying to make you low down your expectations, or there's a self-entitlement over here that it should not be here for some reason. I feel like someone is just being so authoritarian, controlling a bit. And I think you are kind of like, feel like maybe someone is pushing you, or is your, I just feel like it's more your partner trying to control you. But Cancer sometimes could try to be a little bit controlling, a bit sometimes. But what is happening with, why is this happening? What is this influencing? Is this agreement of love? And I think it might be possible that you guys and the relationship, whoever you with or whoever you're going to deal with, because this is single and couples, could be a mutual agreement over here. Like you could expect a mutual agreement, or you guys made an agreement, you know, it's thick and thin or something like that, and now you feel like you're dealing with this type of situation. So it's like, okay, we were pretty good, you know, we want to show love and we want to feel love, and the agreement is to stick together. but we're not compatible. That's the problem that is going to happen. You're going to feel, the other person feels. I'm sorry. Hopes and fears. Well, what, you know what? I don't know. But this card is not really like the most wonderful card to have as a hope and fear. It's like, it's definitely in this entire spread, definitely I see someone trying to control the other person. Someone being authoritarian and someone trying to win at all costs the battle. See, this person's green in the face. It's like, oh, I won. Get out of my face. I don't know, but even if you hope you win the battle and over this person's control and you feel like, well, I'm the one who's in control in this relationship, I mean, you're not going to get anything out of it. Seriously. The only thing is going to happen that you guys, or you or your partner, are going to regret all the words you said. That's exactly what this card means. And at the end, look at this. You guys are still going to be, or you know, thinking, oh, I need to decide. And this is like a very important decision. Like, why? Like, we can't move on. We stuck in the same cycle. It's like you guys are trying to battle against who is the, how can I say, who has the pants in the relationship, you know, like, oh, don't control me, and the other person will be like, no, but I'm control. It's like, I feel that a lot of control in this, like, someone, you know, there's like wanting of love, but it's just not happening. There's an agreement, but then someone needs to be, oh, I'm more the one who is the boss in the relationship or something. It just feels like that. So let me check. I need to get, this is going to be a little bit more extended. So let's see what's going on with this World card and why is that this is happening, since we have to do many decisions here. You guys have to do an important decision. What is it about? What is this word here? And this, we have the first card here, because someone wants to let go. Someone wants to finish those burdens and feeling burnt out and feeling like, you know, I just can't take this anymore. It's just dragging you. It's so bad, because I see you feeling like a little bit like, oh, lacking of balance, feeling like you can't deal with this anymore. And, you know, it's just funny. Look, this card's like, what's going on? Well, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It could be like you are dealing with a husband or wife who is like that, because look what we have. The influences is an agreement, mutual agreement. What we have here, the Hierophant. It makes more sense to me. Right? Someone is trying to let go, but the other person is holding on too tight. So it's like a battle and pulling and pushing in the relationship. And what is that you need to understand, and you need to make this decision is like, I'm letting go. I'm done with this. I'm letting go, throwing all these wands and moving forward. But then I'm like stuck here. Should I keep resentments about what's going on? Should I just hold on tight in this person or the situation? Because no matter what, we are in a conventional relationship or in a conventional situation where we made certain agreements. Just put it in your situation, whatever your situation is. Like, it seems like, you know, something you agree with, or something you guys, could be marriage. You guys are married, or you guys, you know, whatever it is. It seems more like marriage, being together, thick and thin. And then you're like, but I seen another type of things. I'm confused because I have more things in front of me. And then obviously someone is just going to decide to get out of this depression, get out of this oppression of the other person, because this is a really important decision, and it's getting out of the oppression of being, you know, in a situation where someone else is putting you down or lowering your expectations, or making you feel like, you know, that person has is entitled to do that to you. Okay, so it could be either way. Well, you see? So, now, still have more time. So, how can we fix this? Right? So you're thinking, so now what? What should I do? What should you do in this situation? What should you do? So, what should my Cancers do to, I just have to pick this. Oh, you need you don't need to do anything. You definitely don't need to do anything. You know why? Look at this. Cancer, this is your card. The Wheel of Fortune will come in here and will force things to happen because you are stuck in a crossroad and you don't know what to do. So you don't know what to do. You're stuck. So you guys will have a environment, universe will push you and push things to change. Things will change. You're in a crossroad. So this important change will come up no matter what you do, will be unexpected. And then you kind of feel like 80% happy. I will not say 100% happy, but your happiness will come back because someone decides to open up, share, and be different. Even though there is not 100% here, something will happen with this change. Someone will not be able to make the changes itself. So you definitely have this push from the universe, from the Wheel of Fortune, to push things to change no matter what. This is a great thing because this is a sense of movement coming quickly, unexpectedly. So you definitely gonna be dealing, you're gonna be dealing in a crossroad between, you know, deciding between your heart and your mind. What is in here and what is in here. So the Wheel of Fortune comes, and at the end you definitely will see the sun. So changes are coming no matter what. They will come. If it's not you, it's the other person, but someone will open up at the end. And it's not promised 100% because the sun is in reverse, but that's like an 80% of happiness. No matter what you see, this card, I feel like someone is kind of letting go. Someone is just saying, you know what, the change is being so forced, like coming from the universe. Like, even though you are stuck in a crossroad, those changes were change the way or you or the other person sees things, and let go of what is the oppression going on here, and you'll be able to share and be supportive, or this person will be sharing with you and being supportive because this is your card. So this is great, right? At least something good is going to come out. Don't expect this to happen everything in February. Hopefully it does happen, but the entire month will be like this. Okay? And maybe at finally, like in the entrance of March, you will see the changes that are coming. Okay? Well, my Cancer, I wish you much love and much light, and I'll see you in the mid-month. Ciao.